Hello, everyone. Thank you, Father, for another wonderful day. I want to say thank y'all so much for clicking on to this here video. I greatly appreciate your amazing support. Today, I am going to show you all how to make like a shabby, it's going to be a shabby tassel earring. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of LaJoy Truck Creation Designs. I am so glad to have you all here for this video. Before I get started, please do me a favor and make sure you like. Please make sure you share this video out to your other social media platforms so that it can be helpful for others, okay? So that other people can get what they need on their journey. So, we're going to be making, like I said, a shabby chic earring. Now, I am going to do this step by step, so please do not fast forward through the video. This video is definitely beginners friendly for those of you who are just starting on your crafting journey. So right here I have in front of me some beautiful green. Now this from the camera, it makes it look like a different type of green, but this is a beautiful green. It's like a, I would say grass green, but the camera makes it look darker, okay? So you will need some yarn. You're going to need a piece of cardboard or whatever you have that is about 3.5 inches thick. Okay, so about 3.5 inches thick. Now let me make sure that that's correct. I believe that is. Yes, 3.5 inches thick. That's what you're going to need as far as your cardboard. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need your tools, wire cutters, round nose pliers, all that good stuff. You will also need some wire, 20 gauge wire. Okay, so you're going to need a piece of wire. You're going to need some jewelry findings, some beads. Okay, so I have 2 8mm beads. You're going to need 2 fish hooks for your earrings. And these right here, I purchased these. These came in a kit. I purchased these some time ago. I think it was like a bag. I think I purchased these from Michael's. I may have gotten these from Joann's Fabrics, okay? But I believe that Michael's does sell something like this, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cardboard and we're going to start wrapping our tassel. And I'm going to wrap this approximately 60 times, okay? 60 times. So basically what I do is, and I'm going to show y'all my technique. I bring my yarn down like this, and I wrap it about 10 times. So I'm gonna do, and I try not to wrap it too tight because when I have to take it off, sometimes you can run into that problem of getting it off if you wrap it too tight. So I'm gonna go around 1 time, so that's 1, and then I'm gonna wrap, that's 2, just like this, and I try to wrap it as close together as I can get it. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So I do like a set of 10s. Then I come back over and I just be back and go from one side to the next, one side to the next. So that's 10. This is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. Now I'm gonna start back here again. 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now so that was 29, and then 30. Okay, so you do 31, 32, 33, 4, 35, 6, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, and 60. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors, come here, and cut that off just like that. And that part is done and over with. So this is basically what you will have. Now the very next thing you want to do is you're going to take your 20 gauge wire, and you can cut maybe about a piece, I'm going to say we're going to do about 9 inches. So I'm going to cut a piece about 9 inches. Okay. So once you cut your piece, then you're going to take this off. So you're going to slide it down just like this off of your cardboard or whatever you choose to use to do it. Okay. You want to try to have your finger right there so that as soon as it pop off, all right. Sometimes I have to bend it to get it off. So here we have it. So this is it. It's a lot. So I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to pinch it just like this and take it through this hole like this. Okay. This piece, I'm going to just bring it back that way. Don't worry about it. I'm going to bring these two pieces together and I'm going to squeeze that together like that. Just squeeze it like that. Okay. That's what you're going to have. This is what it should look like. Then you're going to take and bring these two pieces together. I'll bring them together like that and press that down. That's exactly what you should have. And then you're going to twist. So you're going to take one piece and twist it around the second piece. So you're going to just do like that. When you do that, you're going to straighten that piece up, and then you're going to, see that? You're going to take and just wrap it a few more times. As you are wrapping it, you're going to be going up, not under, but up. Okay, so that's 2, that's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this is what you should have. This is how it should look. Now I'm going to take my wire cutters and I'm going to snip off this part right there. Then I'm going to take my round nose flat 3-in-1 pliers and I'm going to come here and I'm going to just squeeze that in like that. Just to make sure that nothing is sticking, you just want to try to make sure you squeeze that in, the piece that you cut, along the side of this piece here. So this is basically what you are going to have and what you should have. Now the next thing you want to do is you're going to take and cut off some of your strings. So you're going to take your scissors, and you're going to come here and cut that. And then you're going to flip it back this way, and you're going to come here and cut that. Okay. Now you're going to take one of the pieces that you cut, if it's long enough, and you're going to try to bring everything together like this, just like this. Right? Now you're going to take this and lay it like that. You're going to lay your piece over top and you're going to tie it in a knot. Okay, just like that. I'm going to tie it in a knot. I really don't want it to be down that far. I actually want it to be up a little closer to this. So now I'm going to tie it in a knot. Yeah, that's what I want right there, that part. I want it to be closer. I'm going to wrap it around one time. And then I'm going to tie it in another, I'm going to tie it in a knot to hold it in place like that. And then I'm going to tie it one more time. Okay, so here we have it. Okay, so now this is optional. If you want, you can leave your earring like this and let it hang and let these hang down, or you can cut it. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to add these on. So I'm going to take one of these, and you want to make sure that whatever you choose to use, that this hole is big enough to go over top, because I want to cover this up. I don't even want that to be seen. So I'm going to take and bring this over like this, bring that down, and then I'm going to add my other bead on top, like that. All right, now it's a lot going on, okay? It's a lot going on, I know that. But this is what it's going to look like. And now I am going to take my round nose pliers and come here. And I'm going to make a loop. And I'm going to wrap it a few times. Just like this. Okay. Because this has a hole. It has like a kind of sort of like a big hole. And then I'm just going to snip this right here. And then take my pliers and try to pinch that in like that. All right, so this is pretty much what you're going to have. Now this earring is done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on my fish hook, but I want to show you how you're going to have that shabby look. I am not going to cut the bottom of this. I was trying to make sure that this would not be too heavy. It is not heavy. And I'm talking about for your ears. Okay. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take each individual piece and pull it apart. I'm going to just pull it apart just like this. Each individual piece. I'm going to do this one step at a time and just pull it absolutely apart. Now, some of y'all may already be doing this, but I just thought that this would be something that you could add to what you do when it comes to tassel earrings, because you definitely, there's so many people making and creating these that, you know, you want your stuff, you want everything that you make to stand out. You want it to be different, so. And y'all know I be. Okay, so here we go. Almost through this. And you can do it as many times as you see fit until you see, or until you get the desired look that you want to have. But this is it. Once you get that, once you do that, it's going to do this. And you're going to have that beautiful, and this is different. But what I'm going to do now is, I think I'm going to just go ahead and cut that a little bit more so that it don't be hanging, but that's fine. So I want to take this time to say thank y'all so much for joining me. Go and make plenty, have fun with this technique. Please make sure you like. Once again, please make sure you share. And if anybody is interested, they will be available. I'm going to sell these. They will be in my shop. Y'all have a wonderful and amazing day. And as always, boop, peace and blessings. See ya.